Disciple must think my Guru is the supreme, and they are in my Guru's Guru. My father is my father. It is very easy thing to understand. My grandfather may be a king, but my father, he is my father. My relationship with my father is very close. But blood relation with my grandfather. Grandfather my relative, and my father is my father. He is not relative. And Guru, his position always supreme position. Guru Maharaj sometimes joking, Choto Guru Choto Mantra, Bado Guru Bado Mantra. Small Gurus small mantram and big Gurus big mantra. It is not. Joking Guru Maharaj. Choto Guru Choto Mantra, Bado Guru Bado Mantra, it is not fact. Guru means representative, Guru means incarnation of Krishna. And first step, that is the darshan, that is the vision of devotee, disciple. Then when he will enter more and more deepest level, then he will understand what is the form of his Guru. There is Rupa Manjari, there is many things, and supremely it is extremely going to Srimati Radharani position. But first, he will consider, as stated in the scriptures, Yajajam Mandijanya, Nabamanye to Karhiji, not will think anything. Nabam no abamanye to Karhiji. Never he will think other way. He must think that he is himself, Lord, appeared in front of him in form of Guru for my benefit, spiritual benefit, as a mankind, human body. This is first darshan, first vision. And Bhaktoika Esam Guru Devatatma. Exclusive devotional mood, with exclusive devotional mood, he will think Guru Reva Devata Atma Ishvara Prestha. This is given by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Guru Devata Atma. Here is Guru Reva Devata Atma Ishvara Devata Ishvara Atma Prestha. He is very dear to me. He is very worshipable by me, and love her. I do not know English. That means a heartfelt attachment with my Guru. That is the position of Guru. That is very difficulty to be a Guru. Guru's position is very high and it is cautiously restricted. That way. Mahaprabhu said, Jada Dekha Tare Kaho Krishna Upadesh. That means like Shiksha Guru, that position. Yeah, what you are eating, when you are getting that taste, you are thinking it is very good. Give to others, but alone you taste. If you have 4 Rasgulla, you taste one and you want to Janathan Maharaj and others will go to give to Prabhu. Also one for ladies. This way. One Jagadananda, one Janathan Maharaj and one for ladies.
What about me?
Rasgulla.
Loves me.
not to take alone. That is the meaning. Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. And this is life goals for everybody. Then what you are testing, you must give to others. That way, it is general. Mahaprabhu says. But Guru Maharaj also told many things. When sometimes feelings coming some way, and Guru Maharaj is telling that. It is depending upon his feeling. Sometimes high thinking when he is giving, and feelings coming that way, he is explaining that way. In the books I have seen somewhere it is. But everybody have not that type of quality to be a guru. It is very hard. Who is a good servant, he may be a guru. Good servant of his guru, he may be good guru. That is the main thing. Guru's position supremely, we can see the supreme servitor of Krishna. And that's called Radharani. Nobody can serve Krishna as Radharani. And she is the supreme. But from here we cannot see that. Here in this level, the power of Krishna coming to me, and with powerful, that is the position of Guru. Bestowing his mercy to me and took form as a Guru. Then when we go upper level, devotional, exclusive way, when we will go, time to time we shall see the manifestation of Guru many ways, variety of ways, not one way. Narottam Thakur, Srinivas Acharya Prabhu, Samananda Prabhu, they have not seen Rup Sanatana. But what is song of Narottam Thakur? Srirupa Manjari Pada, Sei Mora Sampad, Sei Mor Bhajana Sudha. His Guru is Lokanath Goswami. And Lokanath Goswami, his Guru, that is Mahaprabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu instructed him to go to Vrindavan and take as your Guru, take shelter to your Guru Lokanath Goswami. It is the instruction of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. And he went to Vrindavan. And he took initiation from Lokanath Goswami. But easily he had not got it. 17 times he refused by Lokanath Goswami. And 1 hour he served his tools. Removed while he is passing through. Lokanath Goswami not giving anybody any seva. Everything he is doing himself. Even 1 glass of water he is drinking. That's also he himself bringing and drinking. Then he had not got chance to serve his Guru. And Lokanath Goswami was very strong not to give initiation to anybody. That was his desire. But when Narottam Thakur went to him and told him, Mahaprabhu instructed me to take initiation from you, he told, maybe Mahaprabhu can instruct, but I cannot give. Hearing from you, I shall not change my mood. A very easy thing. Anybody will say, oh Govinda Maharaj, Mahaprabhu said in my dream, give me 1,000 rupees and you will give me. It's not possible.
Correct.
If necessary, Mahaprabhu will say to me, give him. Why he will say to you? Then Lokanath Goswami not agreed as a disciple. And he is not taking disciple, that is his bhav, pratigna, is it? Bhav?
Wow, yes.
Bhav. But Narottam Thakur, he instructed and fully he is dedicated to Lokanath Goswami. He wants to do some seva of Lokanath Goswami. No, not necessary. I am doing, please you leave me alone. And 1 year he have done clean where he is passing stools. That place every day Lokanath Goswami is seeing what happened. And he is doing it. Then first he is thinking it is a hawk or pig they are taking, animals coming in. But lastly he decided it is somebody doing it. Then one day hiddenly he watched who is coming in the midnight and doing it. And he have seen the Narottam coming and doing it. And he was very shy. Oh, this boy is very terrible. He will not leave me. Then he called to Narottam, why you are doing this? Well, Prabhu, you are not giving any seva to me, but I am thinking you are my Guru. Then I must do some seva for you. And when you are not giving direct any seva to me, what shall I do? You say. Then I am thinking it's also possible to do, that is I am doing, don't take my office. This way he fall down to Lokanath Goswami's feet. Then Lokanath Goswami said, yes, I must break my vow. And it is true, Mahaprabhu instructed to you. Then you come and I am giving. Then he initiated only one. Also Gaurkishadar Babaji Maharaj, he initiated only Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur. Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur also many times refused by Babaji Maharaj. Oh Saraswati, you are great Pandit. I cannot initiate you. Then lastly he told, I shall ask to Mahaprabhu. Then when again Prabhupada gone to Babaji Maharaj, oh I forgot to ask Mahaprabhu. Another day he come. Then another day went, I forgot. Don't mind, I forgot to ask. I am very busy man, I am nonsense. And I have no qualities. And old man, I am forgetting, don't take my office. This way he avoided Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur. Then lastly he initiated. Yes, Saraswati, come, I shall take you as my disciple. Then he took disciple. Here is character of Narottam Thakur and Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur are the same. But Narottam Thakur, finally, when express his heart, his expression, he is under guidance of Lokanath Goswami, but there is General Rupa Goswami. And he offered himself to Rupa Goswami. Lokanath Goswami offered to Narottam Thakur to Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami happily took him as servitor of Radha Krishna. Then, lastly, what we shall see, we are seeing in the song of Sirupa Manjari Pada Seimara Sampada. Their expression of, heart expression of Narottam Thakur, সেই মোর ভজন পূজন, সেই মোর আভরণ, সেই মোর প্রারধন, সেই মোর জীবনের জীবন, সেই মোর রসনীতি, সেই মোর বাঞ্ছা সিদ্ধি, সেই মোর বেদের ধরম, সেই ব্রত, সেই তপ, সেই মোর মন্ত্র জপ, সেই মোর ধর্ম করম। অনুকূল হবে বিধি সে পদে হইবে সিদ্ধি নিরক্ষিব এদুই নয়নে সেরূপ মাধুরী রাশি প্রাণ কুবলয় শশী প্রফুল্লিত হবে নিশিদি তুয়া অদর্শন হি করলে যারল দেহি চিরদিন তাপিত জীবন আহা প্রভু করদয়া দেহ মনে পদছায়া নরোত্তম লইল সারা দিস সং Dr. Thakur composed about Rupa Goswami. And Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was in group of Rupa Goswami. And lastly when he left his body here, he had thousands of disciples, but he called Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj every day, last time, every day took duty in the room of Srila Prabhupada, hard time duty. And 2 to 4 o'clock, that is hard time. Everybody is
Taking
tired. And Guru Maharaj said, I shall serve that time. What is hard time? Give me that. Then 4 o'clock, another devotee come, and many devotees also 4 o'clock they come in the room of Srila Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur. That is, they are thinking Saraswati Thakur within 1 or 2 days he will go to Goloka. Then many devotees, and they are stalwart, all stalwart, expert, and some also junior. They are staying in Prabhupada's room. Maybe there was that day full of room, and some kirtan also, very polite way. They are singing as ordered by Saraswati Thakur, like that. And at times Saraswati Thakur told, where is Sridhar Maharaj? And they said, Sridhar Maharaj is gone for resting. He was up to 4 o'clock, his duty was up to 4 o'clock, and now he went to rest. Then Saraswati Thakur told, call him, Sridhar Maharaj. And when Guru Maharaj come, he told Sridhar Maharaj, you sing the song Sirupa Manjari Pada Sei Moksha. This is our life's goal. You sing this song. But Guru Maharaj cannot sing very nicely. He can dance nicely but cannot sing nicely. And he is hesitating which way I shall sing it. There is many expertise there. Like Vidyaratna, Haripada Vidyaratna, like Pranavananda Brahmachari. Pranavananda Brahmachari, now Puri Maharaj. Everybody. There are many, Vasudeva Prabhu, and many also Prabhupada Sandal Sundarananda. Many of stalwart they are seated. And many good singer also there. And secretary of Gauri Math, who is very dear to Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur, he is managing everything. Then when Guru Maharaj is hesitating, then Kunju Babu, secretary, he told to Pranavananda Brahmachari, now he is Puri Maharaj. Oh, Pranavananda Prabhu, you sing, Sridhar Maharaj is hesitating, you sing it. He cannot understand what Prabhupada needs. And Prabhupada wants to say, he cannot understand. Then Pranavananda Prabhu started. And Sirupa Manjari Pada Sei Mor Sampada Sei Mor Bhajana Pujan. Up to that he sang. And Prabhupada said, stop it. I do not want to hear the tune. And everybody very shocked to hear that. Clearly he told, I do not want to hear the tune. This song only will sing Sridhar Maharaj. Then Guru Maharaj, what he can do, he started to sing that song. That is fact. And everybody knows Sridhar Maharaj is in charge. Prabhupada, they told us, we heard from their lecture, that day we understand what is the transmission, power transmission. That day we have seen Prabhupada's mood. He is transmitting his power to Sridhar Maharaj. His godbrother given many times this type of lecture. Transmission of power. Then Sridhar Maharaj sang that song and Prabhupada happily accepted and blessed to Guru Maharaj. Then he gave instruction to other devotees like Haripada Vidyaratna. Vidyaratna Prabhu, you sing this song. Tuhudaya Sagar Taroite Prani Namohanikatua Sikhauriya. Then he told to other devotees, you sing this song. You sing this song. This is a particularly name and song is chosen. And you sing this, you sing that. That way he given some expose his heart expression. This way he exposed. And from that day, before many of the devotees of Saraswati Thakur, they have much love for Guru Maharaj. That is, Guru Maharaj not was the enemy and he do not want to take post. Then everybody liked him. Even junior devotee, even middle devotee or senior devotee, everybody liked him. That is, he do not want to take post anyway. He was a preacher and good servitor. And we heard from Guru Maharaj, when coolie not available, coolie labor not available, that time they are thinking Guru Maharaj is labor. And they are calling Guru Maharaj, this labor work, nobody can go now. Sridhar Maharaj, you can go. And Guru Maharaj said, happily I can go. And he took a big, he was very strong body that time. And maybe he is carrying some prasadam. That prasadam weight, Guru Maharaj said, it will be maybe 60 kg. And they gave to the head of Guru Maharaj. And there was no other anything, no cloth. And Guru Maharaj thinking, I can hold this way. And I take it. And that is maybe that way 2 furlong, 3 furlong, maybe 3 furlong. Oh, সেটা আলাদা. This is maybe 3 furlong far. But he think I shall take this way, I shall hold it and take it. But it was very heavy, then he put it in his head. And he said, I am thinking my head is smashing this way. Then he bought that prasadam from that house to Gaudiya Math. Who make the Gaudiya Math finance, 3 lakhs rupees that time, he financed it. And his house, that prasadam make. That's called like your idli. And one big bucket of idli is taken for the devotee. And devotee eating that. Then Guru Maharaj was not ego. He is sometimes labor, he is sometimes servant, he is served. Many his god brother. Service means leg massage. Also he have done. One day, Guru Maharaj told something about some Maharaj, and he told some devotee serving that Maharaj's feet massage doing, but Maharaj was not so big and not so qualified, but he is preacher and sannyasi, and some high educated person massaging his feet, and Goswami Maharaj that time was Aprakrita Prabhu. His name was Aprakrita Prabhu. He is best one of Saraswati Thakur's disciple. And that Aprakrita Prabhu was told to Siddhar Maharaj, you know that devotee now massaging that sannyasi's feet. And Guru Maharaj said, oh, is it? It is surprising me. But Goswami Maharaj said, you surprised maybe, but I am not surprised. And I can say, a few days ago, if it happened, I can see you are in that position also. That way, Goswami Maharaj expressed. Yeah, if it is 3 months ago, he wants to take, I think you also will serve that way to him. Then why you are surprised? That was the mood of Guru Maharaj. Yeah, he is serving all the devotees, small or big or anybody. But lastly, Guru Maharaj's position come that way, very high. It took very good place in the heart of the devotee, all the devotees' heart. But Guru Maharaj was junior, and many senior devotee was there in Math. And Guru Maharaj not disturb their mind. Guru Maharaj giving them that high position. But if anyone come to Guru Maharaj for debating, and when they are defeated by Guru Maharaj, after defeating, Guru Maharaj is giving very good message to him, and he is not thinking anything against the Guru Maharaj. That was nature of Guru Maharaj.
That's Mahaprabhu's mood.
Yes, mood of Mahaprabhu.
Mood of Mahaprabhu.
Good message giving.
Defeating then embracing.
Embracing. That was nature. And Prabhupada watch everything. And in front of Guru Maharaj, many times defeated many big Pandits who is disturbing Prabhupada, and Prabhupada cannot control that Pandit. Prabhupada cannot defeat that Pandit, that man. And he's 1 hour, Prabhupada trying to defeat him 1 hour, but cannot do that. Guru Maharaj seated there. Then Guru Maharaj was very disturbed. And his Prabhupada telling high topics, and Prabhupada going in the high line, high tension line. And high tension, there you cannot get bulb. All bulb will be fused. And that was the position. Then Guru Maharaj told, oh Prabhupada, if you say to this 220 volt, myself, I shall do something for him. And this is my decoration. But Guru Maharaj said, yeah, Prabhupada, he cannot understand what you are telling, actually. If you leave me in, I shall try to explain. And Prabhupada have got immediate relief That is, that man's going this way, that way, that way, that way, thinking, oh, he is the chief, and I am talking with him, and I can defeat the chief. And he is very highly qualified, no doubt. Then, and Prabhupada also was very disturbed, that is, he cannot control that man. Then Guru Maharaj cannot stay, but if Guru Maharaj was a very quiet person, he is not disturbing anybody, but that time he cannot tolerate. Lastly he told Prabhupada, if you give permission, I can talk with him, he cannot understand what you are telling. And Prabhupada immediately got relief and told, yes, yes, you can talk with him. Guru Maharaj took that topics, and within 5 minutes Guru Maharaj said, the Guru Maharaj make some hole around that theory.
Drill it all around.
Yes. Make some hole, his theory. He told that same theory, he told if you go there, you cannot go up to over that. Then there is your road closed. If you go there, up to that you can go. After that you cannot move. That is your road closed. If you go this side, if you go there, this way, 5, 6 channel he make and make their hole and put it all his theory in the hole. Then he told, now only this theory what telling Prabhupada. If you follow and you can cross over this ocean. And that man stopped talking. If you go this way, your theory up to that, and there will go in that hole, that hole, that hole. He makes some hole and put it his theory there everywhere. Then he told, now only one way, what Prabhupada said, and this is this. And you must follow this, no other way. And that man understand, and Prabhupada was very happy. This Guru Maharaj said.
Simple.
Yes,
It's so
very
simple.
simple, and within 5 minutes. And I asked Guru Maharaj, which way you have done it? And Guru Maharaj said, that time I was in Delhi, a preacher, as a preacher, and in Delhi there is very high class, highly qualified people. I am going for collection to their house, and they are doing many questions to me. And I am giving answer. That way, I am habituated to give that type of questions answer. But Prabhupada always not getting that.